Some of Bernie Madoff's staff is in the hands of a jury, and another awkward Bieber moment. Plus, the latest on Khloe and Lamar's split.
So much to talk about. Celebrity divorce lawyer Vikki Ziegler joins us on the couch to chat about some of the big stories on everyone's lips this morning. So we're all talking about 5 of Madoff's helpers. Yes. And what do you think the outcome is going to be? How can people believe these people?
I mean, Bernie did it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you're driving in a Bentley and you're saying, oh my God, but he told me to do it. I didn't know anything was wrong. Ignorance is not a defense in the law. Last time I checked, these people have a major problem. They're definitely not skating out and going home after the jury renders a verdict. The question becomes, how long are they going to go to jail?
Okay, so
you think they're going down?
I think they're going down. Okay. I really don't believe there's going to be a sympathetic jury that says, you know what, you had the greatest lifestyle. One of the aides worked for Bernie Madoff for 40 years. You had no idea this guy is the biggest crook in history.
Of course, you see things in an environment when you're working with somebody that closely for that long.
Absolutely. Yes. You know something's wrong. You get an inclination, a visceral reaction. You know something's wrong, but sometimes greed obviously trumps doing the right thing. That's no excuse. I have a law license. There are accountants here. You can't give up your license to do something inappropriate, improper, incorrect. The problem is a lot of them are first-time offenders.
Oh, so what could we expect from that?
Up to 5 years, maybe.
Okay.
Everyone's talking about 55 years to 125 years. I'm not so sure most of them are going to get hit that hard, but I think certainly there has to be a message sent. You can't blame your superior if he tells you to do something or she tells you to do something inappropriate. You have judgment. Come on, we have laws that we have to abide by. So it's nonsense. You can't say that, oh, I didn't see it. You know, there's a deaf ear or blind eye. That doesn't work in the workplace. And also, the world is watching. Bernie Madoff's sitting in jail for a reason.
Well, we're going to see what happens to them. But yesterday, I grabbed a tub of popcorn and I watched Justin Bieber get deposed. And this was just, honestly, this guy came off as such a little jerk. Can you tell us about this?
Let me tell you, riveting. I watched the entire deposition. I could not believe how obnoxious he was. If he was my client sitting there and I represent celebrities, there would be no banter like that. More importantly, Carolina, he objected to a question that the lawyer asked of him. You can't do that as a witness. Your lawyer's sitting there. That's why they object for you. So to me, I mean, it was bizarre. The behavior was rude,
it was
obnoxious.
Just all too.
How does this hurt him?
Well, first, I mean, certainly the credibility, I mean, is shot. I mean, how can you even take this guy seriously, quite frankly? And I think, listen, if in fact he did tell his bodyguard to beat up the photog, they took his camera, the SIM card, and all of a sudden they did, you know, attack him on the throat, there are damages, pain and suffering, so he's going to have to come out of pocket. Unfortunately, this is a civil matter.
It's nothing to him,
so it's not a big deal. But you know what? Honestly, I was so offended by it. You know what? His parents need to really kind of give him a little slap on the backside.
Maybe his fans, too. Lamar and Khloe.
Lamar and Khloe.
Are they getting back together?
I really hope not. I mean, honestly, you want to give people a second chance. You want to root for the underdog, but I think there's too much damage, too much water under the bridge. I'm offering her divorcedating.com membership for free to find the right guy. We want to make sure that she gets into bed next time with somebody that's actually going to treat her right.
Hey, speaking of getting into bed.
Oh, yeah.
A Johnny Carson sex tape.
Really? Did they make these back then?
I know, right?
I was so surprised.
I think he's a pioneer in the industry, quite frankly. And it's a big story I'm hearing because there's some serious...
I heard the same thing too.
Wow. So listen, at the end of the day, I don't think we're ever going to see this. It's illegal to disseminate obscene material. I think his estate is going to fight it, even though it was with apparently one of his 4 wives. Really? I don't think we're ever going to...
Who has the tape?
Somebody. We don't know if it was a neighbor, somebody bought it at an estate sale. We have no idea how it got into their hands, but I don't think we're ever actually going to see it, or maybe it gets duplicated and somehow illegally, but honestly, there's a major problem. You know that his family is going to try to fight it in court and stay that, because you know what, it's improper to disseminate that. But I couldn't believe it that he actually did a sex tape.
I didn't think he was the type, but we'll have to have you back if something happens.
Listen, I'll bring the popcorn.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You made sense of all of this, and now we can go on with our day. Thank you.